Hello everybody, my name is James. I am an American photographer living here in Seoul, South Korea. I've been living here for about 4 years, but originally my plan was to stay here for just 1 year. But I met a girl who would later become my wife, and so she kept me here a lot longer than I intended to. During my 4 years here, I've been able to explore the city with my camera and see a lot of it and get to know it very well. However, while I got to know the outside of the city, I never really got to understand what's on the inside of the city. So I'm really excited to join you guys, and you guys will come with me, and we're going to explore the city, and we're going to see what really goes on underneath the surface, and we'll have a lot of fun. So let's go, you guys. Today we're here along Fontsuragio. The street's very famous for being the area where patrolmen during the Joseon dynasty would walk along here and make sure that everything was safe. The neighborhood became famous in the 1950s when a lot of merchants after the Korean War would come here to set up their shops. People would begin to move and they would build their houses along this wall right here, to Jongmyo Shrine. It's very surprising to me that people would build their homes here. But it was done out of necessity because many people were very poor and they had no other resources to build their homes. So as you can tell, there's a lot of history here, and I'm very excited to see what else there is. So why don't we go and look and see. Wow. So there's a lot of little tiny shops around here. I guess this is a laundry store. Let's see. I'm not sure what this is, but there's a dollar sign and the yen. So I wonder maybe if this is a currency exchange, even on this tiny little alleyway where I don't think very many people would come. But hello? Hello. Can I exchange my money here? Is this where I can exchange money? Whoa, wow.
만행에 11만 1,000원. 달러는
11만
100에 얼마?
11만 8,400원.
11만 8,400원.
What about this street? Has many things changed along here in your time here?
60년대, 70년대 여기 큰 요리집이 오지남, 명월, 청풍, 대하 등등 해가지고는 5개가 더 있었다고. 그 당시 이를테면 일본 사람들이 많이 오고 외국 관광객이 많이 왔지. 옛날에는 여기 골목이 3m도 안 됐어. 저기서 여기 들어오는 골목이. 그 당시 이
부두 소리 나면 다 여기 오는 거예요.
히루 소리만 나면 다 일로 다 들어왔었다고.
All right, guys, now we are in Changshindong. This area is really interesting because it is the place to come in Seoul for sewing. If anything that you need to get done in regards to sewing or textiles, this is the place to come in Seoul. And the alleyways are very, very narrow and small, so only these little motorbikes can get through the alleyways, no cars. Anything that you need to get done, you can start from point A to all the way to point Z. So anywhere along the process of sewing, this is a place to do it. It's a very interesting place with over 900 different factories that are in this small little district of Seoul. So I'm really excited to go check out the alleyways. So come on, let's go check it out. All right, so when I walk around this neighborhood, I see a lot of buildings that are very brick and very old. So when I look at this building right here, these two buildings are orange. I think that's a little different. It's not something that you normally see around this area. So when I'm trying to take a picture, I love to see like the balance between the two buildings. It's orange, it's different. So I try to balance the image like that using colors or just the natural surroundings. It's a tight spot. But with the stairs leading up as well, it kind of leads your eye up a little bit. There's also the rooftop, which is blue. So orange and blue, they're contrasting colors, which make for a really great image. A long walk up from the sewing village. Oh, these hills are a good workout. So we just came from the sewing village, and right now we're looking for a certain mountain that has some historical significance. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around here. But we need to just keep looking. So I think, I could be wrong, but this signboard, it says Cheseokjang. So if I were to guess, I'm pretty sure this is the mountain that I'm talking about right over there. This mountain has a lot of historical significance to South Korea because in the early 1900s, the Japanese would come here and they would take the stones that were from that mountain to build a lot of Western style buildings, such as the Seoul Station, the City Hall, and the Governor's Building that was in front of Gyeongbokgung up until recently. So they said that the stone in this mountain was some of the best in South Korea because it was really good granite stone, and it was really good for building all of these buildings that they wanted. I really want to get a good picture of it, but it's not very good with all the wires right here. So even though we keep walking up these hills, I think I'm going to keep walking and try to find a better spot to take these photos. So come on, let's go find a better spot. Apparently my wife told me that right up here, there's a really great view looking over the city. So just a few more steps and then we're going to be there. Let's go. Whoa, wow. Wow, she was not lying. This view of all of Seoul is really, really amazing. You can see the mountain that I was talking about earlier. It's right there. It looks incredible, but the whole city, wow. It's really crazy to see this big mountain right in the middle of the city. Seems very unassuming, but I know that there's a lot of historical significance behind it. But it's nice to see that Korea was able to build up around it, even though maybe the history is a little sad. There's still a little memory of the past, but the new city is all around it, so it's very cool to see it up here. If you look over there, you can see Namsan Tower off in the distance. Whoa. It's always a beautiful sight of Seoul to see Namsan. You can see it anywhere in the city. And right down there, this is Changshindong, where we were just coming up from. So it's really neat to see it from above. And it looks a lot bigger than I thought. And then right along the wall, you can see the old city wall, which has been here for hundreds of years. It's very cool to see everything from up here. It's a beautiful city. Alright guys, it's the end of the first episode. I'm really tired, but it's been a very, very long day, but I'm really excited that you guys were able to join us so we could go and check out all of Seoul. At the end of the day, I wanted to bring you guys here to Knox Park, which is one of my favorite spots in all of Seoul. Because from here you can see the entire city and everything is so beautiful and it's so nice, especially at night when the lights come on. I remember when I first came to Seoul, and I came to this park and I knew absolutely nothing about what was out there, what any of these buildings were. But after living here in Seoul for 4 years now, I have memories at each of these places. And it's really nice to come here and check out and see everything from up above. So this place is very special to me and it's a great place to go take photos. So I really am glad that you guys could come here and join me here. But anyway, I will look forward to you guys on the second episode where we're going to be exploring more of Seoul, and I know it will be a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys then. Goodbye. Hey there, little buddy. Hey there. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I think that there's real beauty in the everyday life, so I try my best to show that in my photographs. You understand what these places are, and you can still feel a sense of beauty in just the everyday, ordinary objects and places.
불어와 흩어진 맘 주스를 틈도 없이 또다시 바람 숨이 막힐 듯 바람 산산이 흩어진 맘 주스 쓸을 틈도 없이